I have never been in a tour bus. Well, I've been in a tour bus, but I've never lived on a tour bus. I've always been down and dirty in my touring activities. The longest I've really ever been out has been a month and a half. Okay. You know, primarily because I want to maintain some kind of relationship with my wife and children. Ladies, not that I'm saying that people who go out for longer don't maintain those relationships. It just makes it a lot more difficult. So I found that I have been fortunate enough to make a living as a musician without having to be on the road for extended periods of time. That being said, I will say that a lot of the European excursions have been made exponentially better by the fact that we have Skype now. Before then, man, it was a nightmare. You have to get these calling cards, and you'd get X amount of minutes for calling internationally on these calling cards. And your hotel, does the hotel charge you hidden fees when you use their phone to use the calling cards? These are all the things that concern you on the road. The other thing is, where do you do laundry? Fellas, where do you do laundry on the road? A lot of people think that there's, you know, miscreants that we have around, that elves that come into our room and say, of course, Mr. Koch, we'll take care of your dirty skivvies. And of course, that would be an engaging and delightful activity for those who are into such activities, probably in Germany, but be that as it may, those people do not exist. So we have to do our own laundry, and those are always a concern. So you're always like, well, where are we gonna be able to do laundry on the road? Oh my God, looks like Wednesday we'll have some opportunity where we're not traveling enough, we can find some place to do laundry. So you're always thinking about, those are the kind of things that preoccupy me on the road. What am I doing for my laundry? And then especially when you're overseas, now dig it. You're overseas and you're traveling. It's like, okay, well, about 5 days into the trip, we've got to take an intercontinental flight from, say, Italy to Sweden. Well, those flights over there, highly restrictive on how much weight you can carry. And they will nickel and dime you, or euro and whatever you, into oblivion over your stuff you carry on board. So you always got to be thinking, well, how much stuff do I have packed? Okay, so then you're thinking, so I've narrowed it down to this, ladies and gentlemen, fellas, boys and girls, 10 days worth of laundry is what I bring over, okay? That doesn't make too much weight. And then you can also do your laundry conceivably in every 10 days. What else do I do? Okay, I pack a day's worth of clothes on my carry-on, because you never know if that parcel is going to end up in Tucumcari someplace, and all of a sudden 3 days you're without your laundry. What do? Well, if you pack stuff on your carry-on, at least you've got a safeguard of not wearing the same doggone clothes, and you can wash those in your sink. Am I talking to you about life on the road? That's exactly what people think about when they're on the road, okay? How am I going to do my damn laundry? How am I not going to be nickeled and dimed by these freaking pestilential and predatory airlines, air service providers, okay? These are the things you think about. And then the other thing is, where am I going to change my money over? Okay, I got X amount of dough at the end of the tour. You know, we do go over there to make money. It's not like I'm going, oh, look, Europe. Oh, I think I'll go home in debt. No, I go over there to make money, okay? So then at the end, you're left with all of this dough. Well, you can either wire it home, okay? That's what my current favorite thing to do is, or else you have to find a bank that'll change it over for you. Usually the best places are in train stations. And then, of course, you're walking into a train station with a couple of euros on you, and all of a sudden you're making sure that you're not going to get jacked by some Euro fiend. You know what I'm saying? That not only wants to take my dough, but maybe wants to harvest my kidney. So then I got to look extra mean when I go in there. So then what I do is I kind of just practice my grimace for a while. People are like, I'm staying away from this guy. He looks insane. And then I can change my money over without any kind of pestilential activity. I also try not to take as least stuff over as far as gear as possible. You know, if I can get away with stashing a guitar over there, I'll do it. I have a pedal board over there. I have a super reverb stashed over there in Europe too. And there you have it. Life on the road. Can you dig it?